Oh, Charles and me about to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer, turn on your phone. 'Cause it's about to go down, one volume, one tone. Yeah, Charles and me, we're about to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer and turn on your phone, 'cause it's about to go down, one volume, one tone.
Here we are, Friday night, Guitar Safari. We've got our poll up like we promised. And Seth is broken.
No, I figure I'm always freezing up. I might as well start frozen, and then maybe my Wi-Fi will be better tonight and not let me all jiggity janky. It's
There
terrible.
you go. There you go. It's an idea, right? Let's fool it a little bit. See if we can't trick it. But no, it is Friday night. It is time
Yes,
for
it is.
Guitar Safari. Our theme
Guitar.
tonight, Amazon gems under $100. And the idea is, what is the stuff that you bought that you're actually using?
Yes, and hopefully you didn't buy actually Amazon gems for under $100 because your wife would be pissed. All right, you give her some kind of cubic zirconite coming from Amazon, not the call.
No,
But
probably not.
yeah, I mean, I have gotten some stuff off of Amazon that I use. Usually, I buy cheap tools on Amazon. I'm a victim of buying cheap tools on Amazon for sure. But this is an informational Guitar Safari tonight. We want to know what the people buy
That's
that we might, because
It'd be interesting to see, what is the community getting on the regular, right?
right,
Yeah.
right. Who decided to come back? Since we weren't here last week, that was a circumstance that has to do with the birth of the country and us not wanting to take that shit for no fucking taxes. All right, we're not dealing with it. You can take that, and guess what? We ended up with taxes. All right, we ended up with fucking taxes. All right, I'm just saying. We did that whole fight with the English, and we were like, maybe the French can help.
It wasn't just the no taxes. It was no taxation without representation. See, now you get your representation, so you can get taxed all you want.
God. Swanky but danky.
Oh my.
Swanky, but I had this in the fridge. My wife bought it for me, and I was like, I'm saving this for this show. Swanky but danky. You drink it with the girls that are a little bit skanky. All right.
Oh,
my wife's not here tonight. That's why I would say that.
Sarah,
but I shouldn't have any skanks around. That would be frowned upon, I'm sure.
Well, let's welcome some folks in. Our first in tonight was Time Surfing Alien.
Not a skank. Time Surfing Alien, not a skank.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
And then we got Brother Mark Taft saying hi, Charles and Seth.
Not a skank.
Everybody.
What up, Mark? Not a skank. Definitely. But there may be skanks in our past.
Ayo.
Ayo, what up? Macaw music. Doing the real thing.
Ubi, he says he is in the car waiting for Brandy to go through Ross and
going through Ross.
Our stream to start. So
I can hear the sing, 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 sing. That's the sound of going from the hangers going by on the zing, 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 looking for all the shirts or the blouses.
There you go. Could be.
Mm-hmm.
We got Dashly Dave saying sup all.
What up, Double D in the house? Hello,
we got our buddy Randy Crook saying hello, everyone. Good to see
Randy.
you all. Good to see you, Randy.
Launching his mission, his Friday night mission. It usually takes flight. Starts here. Road tripping gummies is what I'm talking about.
I think usually we're stop number one.
Excuse me.
Sometimes 5.
And it's not for our manners, apparently.
Not at all.
Jeez, I did say excuse me, but the burp just jumped out. It wasn't like I did it on purpose, you know?
We got Keith H. He is here, and he's wondering if Matt is having a show tomorrow.
Keith, is that a Gibson headstock? That is a Gibson headstock. Now I can see the little tiny gold Gibson in the thing. And now, not being able to see the rest of the guitar, what kind of guitar do you think that is, Charles?
I would say an explorer-shaped object.
I'm going to say he has the Aldo, whatever it is, the weird Les Paul shape that has that headstock. There's only 5 of them. He's a special guy, Keith. Keith's a special guy.
Could be possible.
Oh, God damn it. It's an Explorer. I got one. I was having big dreams and Albenudo or whatever that guy. I get him mixed up with. I always mix names up. Famous people's names, you know.
Well, I want to welcome in Michael Krause.
What up, Michael? In the house.
We got
Michael
brother
Krause.
William De Silva.
What up, William?
It's
we got
Friday,
a good
folks.
clan in here. We got folks. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I shake the camera there? Whoa.
A little bit.
Well, you know, it's just a laptop sitting on top of a tackle box, sitting on top of a stool. So I just want to keep this
janky top table. And
No, I'm just saying, yeah, exactly right. You got so you know, it might look like I got big production behind me, but this behind me. This is just a cardboard printout. None of these are real. No guitars are real. Those things don't play.
We got Brian from Searching for Tone saying, "What's going on, everyone?"
Oh,
Well, hello there,
shit.
Brian. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's what we do. Searching for tone in the
Let's
house.
see, we got Glenn Michael Thompson of
You don't drink beer, do you? Brian doesn't. He drinks soda pop. It's almost the same. I mean, without the alcohol. Like alcohol can be bad for you. And
beer is actually better for you, but
I know. So I was just kind of saying, alluding to your soda pop versus beer because they get that a lot. But you don't see a lot of people passed out on the street because of soda pop addiction.
it doesn't.
Right. And, you know, it might launch their addiction. You know, oh, I've been on cheesecake for 5 years now and I can't get off the street.
Well, we got, and Hobo Roadie has made his way in. Hello there, Hobo Roadie.
What up, Hobo Roadie?
We got Steve Reeser saying hello to Seth and Charles and everyone else.
I love that people know my first name. That's great. Everybody else calls me Presley in my life, Charles. All my colleagues at work.
Part of the dynamic, right?
Yeah, I guess at school, it's just, you know, you get known as your last name typically.
That
I like the fact they didn't abbreviate it. There was already a Mr. P, which I didn't want to be Mr. P anyway. I didn't want to be that. I wanted to be, you know, so just don't even call me Mr. Just call me Presley, and it works. Yeah.
Oh my! And Blue Mock saying, "Thank God it's Friday." Cheers, everyone. Well,
oh yeah. Thank God it's Friday. You know, it's only been summer school, but it's been not hard. I won't say it's hard because it's not hard, but the kids get a little antsy like the whole time. Like the minute they get there, they're already antsy because they got something they're going to do later, you know?
I love this. Hello there, Herb of Fireside Studios.
What up?
The Ubi's comment caught out of the corner of my eye. Man, you actually have things planned out and did them. Who are you? And what did you do with Charles?
Right, exactly. Had things planned out. Actually, that's what it's a struggle in life. It's like, what's for dinner, right, Charles? You've heard that before in your life, and you're like, well, what is for dinner? Damn it. It's one of those things. You just got to, but we for 4th of July, like we made a plan. And earlier in the day, we rode our bikes out and we drove over earlier in the day and we walked around and scouted out where we wanted to go later to watch the fireworks because they have them at the county fair, but we didn't want to pay to get into the county fair. It's just too expensive for what it is. And it's just annoying once you get there anyway. So we just went to a hill near because we just rode our bikes there. It was like,
right.
But then we had to ride our bikes home in the dark. All right. And we only have one headlight. She has a headlight that works on her bike. I didn't figure out that my headlight doesn't function. All right. But I usually ride my bike during the day. So I didn't know that. So it was funny because I had to stay close enough to her to see with her headlight.
Are you saying the lights are on, but no one's home?
The lights are on. Yes, exactly. The lights aren't on and somebody was home trying to see, which was difficult on a black road. I just had faith. I just rode.
Well, I want to welcome in Mark Spurgeon. Hello there.
What's up? Mark Spurgeon, fishing for sturgeon. He's heard that before. I know.
And Ben Coombs is here with us. He hasn't
What's
used
up,
the
dude?
jungle site in years, so he's got nothing to add at all. Well,
I get it because he has delivery issues with his residents. Am I right with the Amazon site? Is that the problem? Because I know that he has problems with freaking not FedEx, but fucking what was it? It was a hassle, Charles.
UPS.
I had a panic attack.
UPS.
I had a panic attack. Trying to send him a guitar through UPS. Then the thing went back and forth, and I finally sent it to him. And I swear, anyway, oh God. What a hassle.
Welcome in, Steve Brand.
I'm sorry that that's a pain in the ass for you, Ben, because it must be frustrating for you because I'm sure you've had people try to send you stuff and then it's just, gone. You're like, man, that's not my fault. It's just that freaking UPS is terrible in Canada.
Well, welcome in, BC Rich 581 as well.
What up?
Brother Zach Thong is here.
ZT. Now, Amazon has all these companies on
Starman
Amazon.
45.
What up, Guitar Bo? What up, yo, Bo? So, I've been buying guitar parts. I bought a bunch of Geiger stuff on Amazon. What else would I buy on Amazon? I bought a couple of Leo Jams guitar kits on Amazon. They were good, except for the one that came. It was totally B stock. But that was my fault for not. At the time, I was a very busy person when I ordered that one because it was inexpensive, and I ordered it and I stuffed it in the closet in a progression to get to it, and then I didn't open it up and look at it until it was after I couldn't really return it.
Well,
boo-hoo.
Let's see. Randy Crook says the only thing he buys off of Amazon is music, and he didn't buy anything during the Amazon days, and neither have I so far either. So.
But I don't know if I'm wording buying off. I guess I am wording it right, buying off of Amazon, because there's all these companies that are on Amazon. So you could buy like a Positive Grid amp. I had to replace my Spark 40, okay, because my two little nephews, when I left for work and I said, hey, I brought up the little guitar. If you guys want to play guitar, I plugged in everything was plugged in, ready to go. All I had to be was power on, and then they could play. So I guess power on happened, and then they decided that they wanted to have the headphones on. And so I guess when they were fiddling around, they pulled the headphones so hard that it broke off with the headphone part of the jack stuck down inside the amp. That is activating the amp, telling it that the headphones are in, so now speaker don't work, right? Of course, I was at work when this whole thing happened, so I don't know exactly, because I disconnected I opened up the amp, completely disconnected the headphone jack assembly, which is one little thing that you can solder in and out,
right? And
still
nothing.
So I bought the Spark 2. I mean, my wife bought me the Spark 2 because she is her damn nephews. No, I'm just kidding. So she felt sad that because that's the amp I play on all the time upstairs. Yeah. I mean, I use these big ones downstairs when I want to rock out and I want to, test a guitar or whatever. But upstairs, I use the Spark usually. So I was without an amp for a week or so. But
right,
I think it's funny. They went from the Spark 40, and then you buy the brand new unit, and it's the Spark 2.
Numbers doesn't make sense.
It's like a downgrade. All right, make it like you said when we were talking earlier. Make it the Spark 42. That right, or even just the numerals 42. I would say, that's genius. But I feel like I'm buying less. I had a 40, paid money, and I got a 2. I mean, that's like I've started some dates like that, right? You have a. What is it, a 10 at 2? There's a 2 at 10. Anyway.
Well, going back to our topic a little bit here, Matt says the only thing that he gets from Amazon that he uses on the regular is picks and chords.
And what about like glue? What about
I'm too lazy to go out to the store and get my picks, so I'll order my picks off of Amazon.
Yeah, but, what about Keda dye. I bought Keda dye on Amazon or Keda dye. $20 on Amazon. Comes with all the packet that you need to mix all the different colors.
Okay. And
So-
well, and then of course I get all my clear off of Amazon.
Oh,
And my micro mesh.
wait. So all of your Charles 75N fabric tops
Mhm.
have been cleared with something that's on topic for what we've been, and you buy that good stuff. You buy the whack it once and you better use it up, right? Because it's a double two-stage bottle.
Yeah, the stuff with a hardener in it. And
I have some stuff that I've had some clear that I swear I've had it for 6 years and used the same bottle.
Yeah,
of
you can,
lacquer.
as long as it doesn't have the hardener in there. And the one that I have, it's it is you use it and there's a container in the container, so you got to puncture the container,
Right?
Container,
Yeah.
and it releases the hardener. But if you don't, you do that. There's one can that I keep that I don't have mixed already, and so that if I want to, I want something small for a project, it's there.
Oh yeah, no, just a little bit of clear, just a little bit of extra clear. That's not, yeah, exactly.
But,
That's what I love about
well, I'm
lacquer clear is so user friendly. It builds on top of itself, and like it's way different than hardcore 2K clear, which you need to kind of get it right. You're not going to go back in and just kind of massage that kind of clear, whereas you can do that with you can get away with that with lacquer. I've seen some shit with lacquer that I was like, how does it even look that good? Jeff from Guitar Works, Mr. Man.
So, no, like when I work on a lot of these guitars, because a lot of times, like I'll get a guitar that I'm working on to do a fabric top, and like the Junior there, and they just come with they'll come with really crap tuners, and I've really gotten used to having the vintage tuners, so I'll get the Wilkinsons, vintage tuners.
I like those, but they're just a little bit too much money.
They're like $30.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're $38 or something like that.
Oh yeah, 38, 40, whatever.
Oh, you went from 30 to 40. Let's talk percentages in that. All right. You're talking between $30 and $40. That's a big percentage. So over
Dwight Bailey, you just made his way.
I guess it's not that bad. I shouldn't complain. But yes, they are good stuff. Wilkinson stuff is what I used to use on the regular, and still will use it for certain stuff. But I've just got to keep going back to how impressed I was with the Geiger stuff, and until they do me wrong.
Well, I've ordered the Wilkinsons over and over again, and I've been real happy with them. So, and
you get those on Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
So BC Rich 581 says Amazon is selling a really decent copy of the Proco Rat called the Splinter on the Joyo brand. There you go.
The Rat pedal, is that what you're saying?
The Rat style. It's a Proco Rat style pedal called the Splinter.
Was never something. I remember having one and not liking it. The Rat pedal. So I feel like not having one is not. It's nothing I need. But I do need a fuzz. I think I need a fuzz for some of the stuff, for some of the sounds that I want to have. I think I need a fuzz.
Hobo Rody says, I've been boycotting Amazon since they went into the book selling business. Seems like nobody else wants kids to have jobs downtown or anyone to have a downtown.
Actually. I hear you, Hobo. I hear you. Yeah. But yeah, it's all going away anyway. This is craziness. And that is a good, I like that about.
That's the same thing that, Walmart ended up doing to towns as well. It's like, really gutted the downtown area.
Oh yeah. And then so they take away the jobs of local people, and then you find yourself everybody's driving a van to do deliveries. And you really want to get worried. Think about all the jobs that are going away because of AI, like in the next couple of generations or next generation and a half. It's crazy. We're all lucky that we're old. I'll tell you that much, because young don't have any kids. If you can avoid it, don't have kids, because kids are going to be screwed.
Yeah. And says, he's talking about Amazon as well. Kind of since we circled back that he says it's not delivery issues. He rather shop local. Most Amazon stuff seems low end.
Right. So I shop on Amazon for the stuff I don't get local. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to order or walk down the street and buy a 42 millimeter titanium alloy Les Paul replacement nut. Okay. That doesn't have that down the street for me. So I'm going to order that. But I do go down the street for all of my rags, all of my little painter spongy things for when I do my True Oil. I go down the street for, I try to make most of the stuff I can local, but you could do even more because we live in an area where there's people who actually fish. Like they go out to Bodega Bay and they have boats and stuff. And that's what they do is they fish. And then there's this guy called the Fishmonger. We could buy just fresh fish from him more often. We do like once a month. But that's totally local. I'm a pretty local guy. Try to sell my guitars local.
I want to welcome in Paul McNeary. He says he's hiding out tonight. And so
what up, Paul?
You wonder what's going on there.
Yeah, don't blow his cover. He's behind the curtain.
It's like, can you get quality music gear on Amazon?
Yes, you can get anything you want. I mean, so Scarred My Guitar sells his guitars on Amazon. So they're pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that those things are pretty damn good.
What McConnell?
People rave about Firefly. Aren't they off of Amazon?
You used to be able to get them off of Amazon, but they went to that Guitar Garden site.
Okay, so it's Guitar Garden.
There.
Well, that's better for them to be on a direct distributor kind of site.
Hope you're doing well.
What up, Scott? To be on a direct site definitely does them better. I think if I was going to get a guitar of that nature, I would order an AIO. I think that's what they are, AIO. They're from California. They import the guitars pre-built, probably in Korea or wherever, but then they put their setup on it and they do a great job. And, they seem to have they're kind of like, what's it called? Tease guitars. Yeah. They also order in, and I think they at least do quality control of everyone, if not put a setup on it and then send it out actually playing okay. That
does seem to be their model. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a great way to go. Like my initial concept model was almost that identically, except for ordering all the parts and putting them together myself one by one and then sending them out. So you have, parts assembled by someone who actually cares about the guitar and wants to play it for a while before it goes out. I sold that pink Sparkle Strat.
I was wondering because it's been missing. Yeah,
that was a hard one to let go, dude. That one was one I almost hit refund on because I was like, shit. I was like, And then just for giggles, I went and I looked like, where does this clown live? Not you're a good customer and I appreciate you. Where does this person live? And he lives in Maine, Kittery, Maine, not far from where my dad lives in Buxton. I was like, you win. You get it. I want to send one to Maine. You're my dad. That's cool. So you get it. And plus, just keep moving them along. That one I almost gave away. The price was ridiculous.
Well, Patrick Trite says he got 6 packs of base 5. Base 5. Thank you. I could not. It's
fine. I get it. I think I saw that scroll by it.
36 sucks.
Yeah, I questioned that. You got 6 packs of strings for $36. That's crazy. That's really, really good. I upgraded, Charles. I changed my tune, as it were. I changed my tune, and now I'm playing coated strings. Yeah, that's it. I'm playing coated strings. I just like them now. I used to not like them as much because I used to change my strings a lot. And that was kind of a thing I did on whatever guitar I was into a lot. I change them every week or every week and a half. Nope. I'm done. I'm doing the coated strings. I like them.
Well, Eddie Fay is in. He says, cool. Sorry I'm late, but I voted. Well, we got it up there. So if we got the poll up there, what riff or song should I learn this week? So get your votes in. We'll tally it up. We'll end the poll towards the end of the show.
Donner guitars piss me off. That's what Dan Gorman says.
We'll
Yes.
get there in a
Yeah. So I think that in a way, Donner pisses me off a little bit less because they're actually, for the most part, a pile of shit, right?
Mm.
And so people do get to see that, oh, for $110, I can buy a guitar. That's a pile of shit. But then sometimes, because the world has gotten crazy to where now for $300, you can buy a fantastic, amazingly crafted instrument if you find the right one and you get, you know what I mean? It's like certain runs and certain brands, and eArt was doing it for a minute, and you know, it's kind of like eaves and flows through. You might get a good one here, get it, but for Donner, they kind of are like everything's B stock.
Yeah.
Except for they got this new headless thing that everybody on the internet got one.
Yes. A buddy sent me a Donner that he had ordered and got it, and he said the finish on it was so bad.
So bad. No, you want to see bad? I have a 1973 Fender Stratocaster here. I was doing work on it for just cleaning it up mainly because it was saturated with tobacco for my neighbor. And the neck pocket on this guitar, and I mean, I did a lot of research to make sure that I still can't tell you for sure, because the dating is so wonky, but that the body and the neck are actually paired up correctly, because, you know, who knows? They are not, you didn't get a serial number
reached out.
Yeah, on the neck that matches. And the neck pocket is so bad. It's a 1/16 of an inch bigger than the neck. Okay, the neck is sitting in there and the neck pocket is so bad. And then I was like, is this even, but then I pull it off and it's stamped and it's named a real name of somebody that's in the catalog for making bodies. Because I went and did some research, and the neck is a J. Torres neck, and it's a stamped 09, so you know it's a Stratocaster neck. The best I can tell is it's like a 73, but the fitment on that, should I get it and show that? Should I get? Let me get it. And
Sure,
show
you can. Michael Krause says Amazon can have some decent cheap tools, and the occasional cheap pedal. Want to welcome in Greasy Monkey Guitars. He says, "Hey guys, hello there." Oh, let's see what else is going on in our chat.
Cheap tools, yes. Cheap tools, yes.
Ben says Fireflies are toys, not guitars.
Exactly.
And Search for Tone says, "Yep, Scar Dust is on eBay." Okay. All right, so let's see if we can't get a good look at that. Oh yeah, that's a good gap. Yeah.
Well, not the gap. Look at the size.
Yeah, no, but you even have, I see you got that much extra, but there's even a gap where the neck sits in.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Anyway, but 3-bolt hardtail, but they put this weird Piazzo bridge on it, so it's got. But I do like the neck. It's like this weird.
Mark says he's purchased some pedals off of Amazon.
Bullet truss rod. Cool guitar.
And Ben says, yeah, those Amazon brand ones are probably made by Joyo. And Mark's also bought some guitars from Amazon, some cheap ones to mod. Yeah, well, there you go.
What did he buy off of Amazon? What was the brand?
He hasn't said yet. Mark, what brand were those guitars? And Ben says he hasn't seen quality guitar on Amazon. Nothing he gig with anyhow. Get that?
Yeah, nothing of like that higher. Well, I mean, for the higher money, you might find some manufacturer that is putting a high end product out there, but I don't think so.
And I've been looking for that comment, so. Donner
guitars piss me off. Yeah, I know.
Well, it's like for a while there, Donner was making, they were anything related to guitar was on Amazon, right? It's like,
yeah, no, and they're such a huge company that they just can. Festly. Oh, here's the thing about Festly, Mark. I almost was gonna get a Festly kit But then I realize on their headstock of the Festley kit, they've got it. It looks like it appears to be stamped into the wood a little Festley on the wood. Now, if I'm building the kit, I'm not wanting it to say Festley on it. I mean, it's kind of close to Presley. I guess I could just change around those letters a little bit. But I was like, no. Mm-mm.
I love that. I love that. Michael Krause is like, if they're going to talk about Amazon, you want to talk about Canadian Tire. And Ben cracks him. He says, look, where is it? CT Boutique. Canadian Tire Boutique.
Canadian Tire, huh?
And Michael Krause, Brian from Searching Returns says, bunch of Gretches on Amazon. No deals, but maybe Charles can wait them out. There.
No, I mean, I order the stuff I need fast on Amazon. Need something like to do the project to get it done. I want it here the next few days.
Oh, they're much.
Yep. Stuff that they don't have at my like that I buy this particular items to, like our protein powder that we use in our smoothie. Yep.
Yeah, and Mark says whatever it takes to keep you playing.
Yeah, right. Order little things that are a little bit fun, keep them coming in, keep you excited about picking up your guitar and having some fun. That's that's the deal.
Mine says, that's where the tall women are from, right?
That's where the tall women are from. That's where the women that fly invisible planes and have lassos of truth come from.
Yep. So Mark says those guitars he was buying were West Creeks and Fesley's.
West Creek, I think I've seen too. I think,
and a Groat.
Oh, Groat. Now, all right. What's the take on Groat? I saw a left-handed Groat 335 style guitar. The only reason I was looking at it is because a student of mine who I really like plays left-handed, and he's going to need something for his next level, right? And guess it was $165 with like $50 shipping. So it's like $200 to your door, and it's a 335 style left-handed Groat. But I don't know how terrible they are. I didn't want to jump on it, but.
So Michael Krause says Adorama always has cheap Gretches, has cheap Gretches for cheap.
Well, I would hope so. If they're cheap Gretches, do you want them? Don't want them about those cheap Gretches for high dollar. I might just spend high dollar on the cheap Gretsch. I don't know how that, but Searching for Tone said, yeah, you should look at TWT guitars. Seems like they got some promise. Well, I mean, I would look at them, Brian, but I mean, honestly, I don't buy. If I buy a guitar, I'm buying? I'm buying a freaking Carvin is what I buy. That's what I'm buying. I'm buying a Carvin. Or I would, something like, say this Fender falls into my lap and the guy will take $800 for it. And it's worth $3,000, $3 to $5,000. That guitar might be worth $5,000. If you can successfully get that bridge off of it and get a Fender bridge to look okay on it. And then as far as I can tell, those aren't the original pickups, but you put some really good, a Fender Texas, whatever hot set in there, and it'll be badass. It'll be worth it $3,500 easy. But then again, I don't see why, because look how fucked up that neck pocket is. It's just a guitar. It's like, what are we? I mean, come on. It's a cool guitar, though. I like that patina on it, and it's got that vibe. But
well, Mark says, Mark, he's kind of visiting back. He says, I have a few guitars, and by that he means a lot, from cheap Amazon guitars all the way up to a Taylor. And he says, and he goes on to say he likes them all, and he lets us know that the Groat was okay, but the pickup was really a low point.
Well, that's fine. That's good to know, because the Groat, I have plenty. I got humbuckers. So I'll pull those humbuckers out and throw in some good ones.
So, and continue on with the TWT guitars that Brian was talking about. He meant for assembly projects, right? Lots of necks. He thinks all the bodies are painted, though.
That's cool. I don't mind somebody else doing the paint.
$18. But he doesn't
locking tuners for 18. Yeah. I don't like lockers either. With the ones that spin in and out and lock the string in and out. I just don't do them. I don't do lockers. But no, $18. I mean,
Yeah.
Geiger, I was very skeptical when I first ordered it because I was like, $26. What are you talking? And then I got it and I was like, these are great. So you can get good stuff.
And Glenn Michael Thompson Guitar Art and Music says last time he bought a guitar, it was a Carvin, incredible quality for what he paid.
GMT, you just dated yourself. All right. No, I'm just kidding. But when did Carvin go to Kiesel? It has to be 15 years. Has to be 15 years.
And
But that's dude, that is cool. That is freaking cool that you bought yourself a brand new Carvin. Okay, if I'm buying a brand new guitar, it's gonna maybe be a Kiesel because I love Carvins too. I also maybe a Music Man. If I'm like unlimited money and I'm buying, I like how tiny they are. Like they're like little guitars, like little guitars. You just pick them up. They're cute little guitars. You know,
Hey, says it's amazing how the internet and online stores selling everything available all the time, delivered anywhere, like Acme Company delivering Wile E. Coyote special Roadrunner trap. We have no patience.
Eddie, that is so funny. Like that would be the commercial. That would be the cartoon nowadays. Like Wile E. Coyote would absolutely be ordering on Amazon. He'd order Uber Eats and they deliver him the bird cooked up. Oh God, Uber Eats.
And Patrick says I bought some Wilkinson tuners from $40 for Amazon for a kit build. Yeah, that's pretty much,
that's about the going rate. That's about the going rate. But here's the thing: people don't realize when you're building I shouldn't say people. Customers buying a guitar don't necessarily do all the math in their head of all the parts and how expensive this stuff is. You got $40 if you're not a company, because I'm not a big company ordering wholesale, ordering 100 pairs of tuning keys at once. I don't do that. So when you're ordering stuff one at a time and you're a small builder or in small batch, you're paying, maybe you get a little bit of a better deal. You pay $35 or $30, but still with your tuning keys, $30, your bridge is going to be $30 or $40, your output jack plate, then your electronic, your $200 in hardware or $150 in hardware on a guitar quick. You know that because you buy a lot of bridges and put them on for people, right?
I'll buy if it's a Telecaster, 9 times out of 10 I will change it out for a Fender Telecaster bridge.
What about didn't you do Damascus weird carved one?
Yeah, that was a Godot set that I had on hand that I had bought years ago, thinking I was going to use for something else.
But you did end up using it. That's
if
good.
The bridge is crap, I'll replace it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to get rid of
all the time.
Yeah, the Les Pauls that I build when the kits. That's the number one thing that has to go. Is the hardware goes, the pickup goes, and then you do a good job finishing the body. You do a good fret and level and crown on the frets, and then maybe do the nut. For the most part, those polycarbonate plastic nuts are great. They work fine. But I'll switch them out if I need to.
Brian from Searching for Tone said he just bought a Texas Toast guitar, a semi-hollow Strat.
Oh man, that is a good choice. That is a killer guitar.
I know if he likes it. So
yeah,
he ordered it? So did he buy it? Is it in? And does he have it now, or is he waiting on it?
That's cool. I would want to get one of their set necks though, like the Gambler or whatever they call it. I forget what it's called. It looks like the Parlor guitar that I built. Remember the P90 Parlor that I built? That one sold. I should build another one of those. That one was almost record sales time as far as when I put it up to when it was gone. As far as set neck guitars, that one was gone quick. I think it's a particular person that wants a Parlor. That one had the flat wound strings on it. The 10 to 46 flat wounds. They're cool. Really cool set. Actually, I got more of those strings now. I should order and build another one of those.
So Brian says that he just got it in today. He's letting it to acclimate in the box, and before you unbox it tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be super fun. That you're stoked.
We'll look forward to it.
Does it have Dylan pickups in it? What kind of pickups?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting too.
Probably has the Dylan pickups in it.
So Trev is visiting us from John's Piano Whiskey Weekend version 5.0. I hope you guys but maybe not too much.
I think we missed the comment back there, but Brian said something about he does sip on a little bit of bourbon.
Yeah, no, I put that one up.
Oh, okay, all right.
I
Yeah,
did get it up later.
All right, yeah, because you get a little sippy sip of some bourbon now and then. He's just he doesn't like to be bloated, is what he is. That's why he doesn't drink beer, right? He doesn't like to be bloated. He's been getting in shape. I've seen his videos since he was a little bit more portly when he first started out, and he's thinned it out. He's kind of starting to get a little bit more of the jawline going on there, Brian, is what I'm saying. All right, you keep that up. You keep walking with those dogs. They'll keep you healthy. All right, you got to teach them how to heel. I know you do. I bet you got your dog's probably trained way better than my little monster, but he's trained pretty good now, Charles.
There you go.
He's coming along.
He says he's got several Texas Toast guitars. He says they're great guitars. They are producing some interesting stuff. But I know a fellow in our chat, Paul McNary, he has been out there several times to build guitars.
You got to get this one here, Dastardly.
They build guitars and
compared to this. Buy one. Find
that process.
Yeah. But I think you need to buy this one, Dastardly, and compare it to your Texas Toasted guitars. Just so you can tell me, so I can get a fair assessment. Although I really like this. Well, this one has the titanium alloy nut, which gives it this really cool, bright tone.
And Guitar Man 45 reporting in. He says, okay, it's break time. Waiting for the next band. He thinks they're called Vase.
Nice. All right. Kick you in your vase.
Okay, and it doesn't have Dylan's, it's got Seymour Duncan's in it.
Which, no problem with that. I'm down with some Duncans.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, Strat, well, that then leads you to ask what Duncans are in it. Because on my number one Strat, my dad's Strat has the Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates Strat set in it. And they are primo. They are not Strat sounding, really, at all, that much at all, but they're great sounding. So it has a particular tone.
So Dashley Dave says he's been to several Texas Toast guitar workshops.
That's right, Dave. I have heard them talking about you before. I think when we were in a chat or something, and they were talking about the workshops, and maybe you were in the chat too. I really, really want to go to one of those damn workshops. All right, it's just hard to get myself there. It's in it'd be a kick in the pants. I would love it, even if it was doing something that I've already done most of the stuff already. I think it would be great because they're going to do it a little bit different. They're going to have their own.
It's like they've got all the tools. It's like you're a kid in a candy shop. It's like
they got everything, and they got the paint booth. You know what? My buddy Joe from Zahn Guitars, Joe Zahn, he has everything. But here's the thing. He doesn't want to have a bunch of people around because the last person that touched anything in his whole big shop was him. It's crazy. He's like, don't touch that. Don't. And I was like, okay. Yeah. And I always say, if I don't touch anything, will you give me something? Because you look around and there's just all this stuff that's all extra stuff. Like, this neck that he hasn't touched for 4 years. There's a body over there that hasn't, and he went to this cabinet and opened it up and gave me like 3 bottles of True Oil. And he's like, yeah, I'm never going to use this again. And here's this. I was like, yes, keep it coming. I love those kind of workshops.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ben's reporting in that he played the Texas Toast lineup at Summer NAMM in 2019 when they had a booth. And he said he also drank all their beer.
Yeah, well.
Welcome in, Vox Guitar Rocks.
What up, Box? No, the Geo. Are you kidding? The Geo not only does it not have air conditioning, the driver's side window stopped rolling down. Okay, which is a problem because it gets incredibly hot here in California. We've had a hot streak lately. It's like 90 something outside right now. When you can't roll that window down, it's a problem. So you know what to do. I roll down the passenger side window and then I just open the rear hatch. And I drive with the rear hatch open, bouncing in the wind. And people look at me like, hey, you forgot your hatch is open. Like hell I did. Oh, I had to yell at a guy yesterday and tell him to eat a bag of dicks, Charles. Because I'm riding on the road, and there's this one part of the road where the bike lane in the road is on a different side street, and it's just too bumpy. If I go down that, it'll kill my spine. So there's 2 blocks that I go through that's on the main drag where it's not illegal for a bicycle to ride. You can ride there. It just happens to be that there's also a bicycle lane that's been given to people on a side street 1 block over. So the people going up this main drag tend to get pissed off at the bicyclists if you're not a half a block over on the side street, right?
Yeah.
So I'm riding my bike and I'm just trying to get to the end of this block so I can get out of everybody's way. And I don't do it if it's real busy. I do if it's less busy so people can get around me. And this guy, of course, comes in a gray Mercedes and says, you're supposed to ride in that bike lane. Whew. So I said, you, sir, need to eat a bag of dicks. All right. And then I rode off. I'm like, I'm going to catch up with him. I'm going to catch this mother. I'm going to hand him a bag of dicks is what I'm going to do. And I couldn't catch up with him. He was too fast. Anyway, that was my story. It was because, what are you going to, I'm only going 2 blocks. All right. Because it's killing my back. I need a better seat is what I need.
Oh gosh.
Get yourself in the bike lane. And here's the thing. There's houses along that whole area. What if I'm going to one of those houses? You don't know where I'm going. I could be going to any one of these houses, dude. Just mindful minute. Swanky but danky. This is good stuff, man. I like this swanky but danky. It's got a little peppery bite to it. It's got, in your throat, a little peppery. Mm-hmm.
I see.
I hate the Amazon topic. I'm sorry. It was the worst topic I ever thought up. I mean, we thought it was good for a minute because like, hey, what about Amazon? And then I thought, oh, wait, the world hates Jeff Bezos and all these rich, the people that have corrupted our planet. Oh, God, what are we going to do? Whatever.
So, well, we're getting close here. We're got 15 minutes left of the show, right?
Dick's Burgers is what Eddie Fay said.
Sorry.
Dick's Burgers. He said he's going to eat at Dick's Burgers. I mean, okay, all right. Yeah, and yeah, in San Diego. There was a place, it was a little liquor store, and it was called Liquor Box.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I forget, Liquor Box was right down from Dick's Liquor. All right? So first it was Dick's Liquor, and then just when you're going past Dick's Liquor, and your brain's saying, Dick's Liquor, and then you get another block, and you stop, and it's Liquor Box, and you're just like, no, this is on purpose. This is on purpose. Who issued these business permits is what I want to know. I want to talk to the town council and see who issued.
Hold on, Seth. There are accusations being made here. Seth, is that an infused drink?
It could be. I mean, I kind of wish it was. I mean, Mark, I've been trying to get my hands on some of these road trip gummies that are supposed to take you to a happy place, if it exists. There's supposed to be a happy place they speak of, but we'll see.
Apparently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right next to BJ's restaurant. Oh my God! Yes, you're not kidding. Oh well, I'll meet you at BJ's. But I got to make a quick stop at Liquor Box. Yeah, sorry. We spiraled down the hill. Anyway, it wasn't my fault.
Oh, my.
I didn't start it. This guy's going
Let's see if I can pull this one out of the hopper a little bit.
Save this guy from going to prison.
Let's see if we can save Seth here.
What, from me from going to prison? You think I'm not going to? There's nothing I'm going to prison for. Why would I go to prison? Because I'm talking about Dick's Liquor and Liquor Box? Let's just say that if you drive in San Diego, this is something that you're just going to witness, and you're going to be as astounded as I am. I thought to myself, who's in charge? Who hit yes on that name? All right, they didn't read it fully. Also, there's one that here. Recently in our neighborhood, somebody opened a store called Couples, plural, Nail. couple's nail. It's a nail salon, but like, I don't know. Do they just do a couple of your nails, or are you supposed to go in there as a couple?
There's a 3 nail maximum.
Is it couples? I mean, or is it couple? It's couple nails. Like, it's so confusing that when they messed up the plural, that we're just like we're afraid to go in there because we don't know if we have to dress alike and go in there as a couple, or if we're going to go in there, we're going to pay full price and walk out with only 2 nails done. We don't know.
My.
Yeah, couple nail. It's couple nail. And who did? No one even checked on that one when they were doing it and said, hey, we might have a. No, they just went ahead. Gave him the permit. It's like the guy that you haven't seen my driver's license, have you, Charles? My driver's license, the guy never told me to take. This is the dates my driver. We just dated the guy with the Carvin. We dated my driver's license picture. I had a Bluetooth when it used to be you put one in your ear that connected to your phone when you had to do a lot of driving.
Wow.
The freaking guy in the DMV didn't tell me to take it out. You know what I mean? That's what they love to do. They love it if you got a booger or if you got something like that on you. They just can't wait to take the picture and like, oh no, you look great. Don't worry about it. And I, of course, had that. So it's been 10 years now and no one has one of those things. Those things are outdated. Kids ask what it is. They think I had a hearing aid. It's, you know what I mean? Oh, Mr. Presley, I didn't know you were handy capable. Yeah, well, you know me long enough to know that I am.
Oh, you're something anyway.
I am handy capable. Very capable of handy things. Handy randy. These things start to hurt my ear after about an hour. That's all I can get through is about an hour.
But if you folks want to watch a real guitar show, Guitar Talk Universe is coming on in about 9 minutes.
Oh man, I don't know. They're cool, but I'm not putting them up over us. Jesus, we are entertaining as hell, Charles. I'm just saying, sometimes I'll watch back the replay and I'll be like, wow. Is that really us? Are we that funny? And I'll say to myself, wow.
See, Mark has got a picture. His driver's license has Bluetooth in his ear as well.
Mark, we are brotherhood. Mark, you have to buy the Presley. God damn it. Get on Reverb right now. I'm sorry. I know you got $900. Not that bad. Not that much. And you're going to like it. You're going to like it. I'll tell you everything about it. And I even put in the ad, you know those little imperfections that we can't live with, Charles, that no one else will ever see. There's one on the back of this headstock. No one would ever point it out, except for the one guy that shouldn't buy the guitar anyway, because he would point it out.
The guy that doesn't have the money for it,
So I put it out in the ad just because that's like a thing that I do. If it bugs me at all, I would rather tell everybody about it first. Oftentimes I'll hand the guitar to my wife and say, hey, here you go. What's wrong with it? Right? Because there's always some little tiny thing, and see if she can find it. And if she can, then I'll definitely put it in the ad. If she can't, then I'll think about it for a minute. But I almost always put it in the ad of like, there's a little mark back here that was a sanding scratch that I could have gone back in after, but it looks like a grain line, so I didn't care about it.
Thank you, Glenn Michael Thompson. Well,
don't forget to hit that like. And if you're on my channel, don't forget, don't go there. All right, you're probably lonely. You need to come on over to Charles's channel. That's where everybody hangs out.
To clarify, yes, that is the Tom Petty song.
Yep. But do go over to my channel and like and subscribe, and at least be part of that thing that doesn't ever post. Apparently, it's been about 6 months now that I've just taken a break. I'm trying to find the passion and love for it. I'm trying to only turn on.
You're all right. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't listen to what the critics got nothing but hate. But you know what? They're talking. All right. There was a theory that I had back when I was a dating young gentleman. Right now, I was in my prime. I was a hot shot. If there was a young woman in the mix that I couldn't get to really date, maybe out of my league, I would try to make her mad at me. Right. because then that's like an introduction. Then she's mad at you and she knows who you are because you made her mad. And then you make up for it. And you're in. You start there. You start out as the jerk that stole her parking space twice. The next day, you knew it was her parking space and you took it anyway. Why? Because you want to date her. That's why. All right. You take her. Oh, you know what? I knew it was your spot and I took it. I got to make this up to you, Mandy. All right. We're going to do that over dinner, aren't we? Yeah. You and I.
Yeah,
Mandy. And then you come up with a really good song like that.
On Sunday night, you can go over to Ben's channel where I will be the guest.
And Ben might sing a song like Mandy. Sorry.
Oh, a couple things I got to say here, Seth, before we run out of time.
Where are we running?
Number one, there isn't going to be a Chatting with Charles this Sunday. Unfortunately, I have to work on Sunday a little bit.
What? Oh, well.
And so I'm on call for this changeover between hardware systems on our computer system at work. And so I can't afford to be on a broadcast should something go down.
What are you saying? They're delivering a new toaster to your break room?
Exactly.
That's what I thought. All right,
and the other thing is the results of our poll here. Let me go ahead and end the poll real quick.
All right. End that poll. It's a Festivus poll, by the way.
And basically, on our poll, when I ended the poll, let's see, where did the poll results go? Should give us the results. It just disappeared. Okay, so here it is. All right, so we had the 4 songs here, and so 43% of the voters voted. We had 39 people vote.
Okay.
And so 43% said, I need to learn the intro to the House of the Rising Sun.
Ooh.
And then 25% said, you got lucky solo.
Okay.
And 2% said the Stairway to Heaven intro. And only 7% said the Crystal Ball intro, the Styx song.
So you're 35% the intro to House of the Rising Sun.
43%.
43. That's a solid chunk. Yeah. House of
the Rising Sun. So
it's just like you said earlier, arpeggiating those top 3 strings, right? And then getting the chord change down. So count it slow in your head to where you can do the chord change, and then it's all about the strumming. You get it, no problem. It'll be fun. It will be fun. And we didn't even do the poll for me because it wouldn't be fair. I'm a virtuoso, okay? And I can just basically play anything, like from Bach to Sebastian Bach. I can play all of the Bachs, all right? Actually, only those 2 Bachs. So I can play nothing else but those Bachs. Other things, I just balk at it.
Oh, my. There's a little disappointment. There's no free bird offered.
Sorry.
Keith wants us to tell him it's his birthday on Sunday. Well, happy birthday on Sunday.
Happy mother freaking.
Sure we bring that up on Ben's show.
Explorer birthday. Yes.
And,
you mean the Aldo Nova. Nova, that's what it is. Aldo Nova.
Want to welcome in. Apparently, Steve Gunner made his way in. So good evening.
What's up, Steve? Steve, that's a fantastic. That
I like it.
picture that you have is like every band picture from the 90s, all right? From Dazed and Confused on, all right? You got that look down, all right? You are killing it. I like that. I subscribe to your channel. You win.
Eddie Faye says his money is on me. I think you probably already know the song. Well, I've never tried to play the song before, and I tried to put
rigged is what he's saying, Charles. It's rigged.
When I created the list for the poll, I made sure that I put songs on it that I've never tried.
Yeah, he's rigged it. He made sure that he did the ones he's already been studying for the last 2 weeks. That's why he chooses the songs for everybody. That is funny.
Maybe.
No. I think that if you chose the songs, it's because something that you have wanted to play.
Right. These are all songs I wanted to play, but I wanted to be, fair and honest about it and be but put songs out there that I hadn't actually tried. So it would really be that, could I learn it in a week?
Yep. I still can't get the second half of the second part of Comfortably Numb solo. I get the first solo down. I got it. First solo, second solo, the first half of it down. Got it. Second half of it, there's a certain point where it just leaves me.
Mhm.
And then it gets very fast. And I just I don't know if it's because what I need to do is go to the app that I use for studying and start up I can section off stuff. And usually I'll study the first part for a little bit because I have it down pretty well. And then I'll do the second part. And then I think what's happening is by the time I start studying that part that I don't really know, I'm already low energy. I need to go in there and mark that section off first. And just go through that hard. It's this descending part. I know I can do it. It's all of it's just pentatonics. So just knowing the scales that he's using and following.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for being here on this Friday night. We're going to turn you over to our friends at Guitar Talk Universe, Steve Brand
Universe.
And Clayton James.
What up? They're going to have some fun stuff to talk about. They play while they talk, don't they, Charles?
They do.
We don't do that. We don't play and talk. We're just too talkity. Right? Well, with me, because I talk too much, as you know that, Charles.
Come on, people. Charles and me. About to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer, turn on your phone. 'Cause it's about to go down, one volume, one tone. Yeah, Charles and me, we're about to take you on guitar safari. So turn on your computer and turn on your phone, 'cause it's about to go down,